It's a bizarre notion about the narcissist and the self-centered to the point where I want to be the smartest person, and I don't want anybody around me or talking to me or advising me or working with me that's a threat to that. So what you do is you end up picking a level of person that's not going to go against you and is not as smart as you are. It's kind of a safe choice. That'll be continuity. Okay, absolutely the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, have you heard about the guy he picked for the energy czar?
No, what's with him?
I forget his first name, something or other, Chu. He's one of the smartest people in the whole world. He's a Nobel Prize winner, and he understands all this stuff that, he's talking to politicians and military people who want things done their way, but he understands the science of it, and he's saying, well, this is what we have to do. So he's got some half.
Well, let's hope.
He's covered in certain ways, but some of this stuff is.
Well, I mean, who's going to argue against the environment? Who's going to argue against those kinds of things? I mean, it makes sense. But the thing is no matter what you do in the environment, it's not going to create 10 million jobs. It's just not going to happen. And, as you look at it, the other thing I was reading about women and the consumer behavior of women. Women are saying they've changed now. They control 80% of the household expenses, women do. In other words, they're the ones that are buying. And what they're saying is that their behavior is permanently changed. And what that means is the whole retail scene is going to change. The whole job scene is going to, we're looking for an extended period of at least a flat economy, if not a slightly depressed economy. So they're not coming back. And who can you blame? We were out Friday and bought some stuff from a guy. It was pretty good prices and whatnot. He says, well, how did it finally go? Somebody asked him. He says, well, I did the final tally and I lost $200,000 on my house. And the guy says, oh, it was just equity, what? It was paper money anyway. He says, no, that was $200,000 of my money that I put up that I don't have now. And what was interesting is he said, what I decided to do was to deal with it now and not be in denial, because so many people are in denial. He said, and he said, I feel better about it, but it makes me sick when I look at the time and the money that I lost. And that's really common today. It's really common to see that. It's common to see guys that 10 years ago had a net worth of a substantial amount, and now it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing, it seems that everybody that got into all the hype about buying more houses, multiple houses, you just built a house of cards that when it started to crash, there was no way you could save even back at the end. Even back with the original equity that you put up to buy that second house. You couldn't even go back and salvage that, so you lost it all. And so what can you say? Was this guy greedy? I guess.
Yeah, well, I realized several years ago that I needed to hedge my bets. I had some investments and stuff, and I basically stopped reinvesting and just started letting it, just be what the, how would you say it, what it would bring, but not reinvesting.
Right. To have more of it liquid, or...
Well, it's just, not having so much of it at risk.
Right. Well, was that a good decision on your part?
It was. The only decision I made that was bad was I sold some stocks, some mutual funds in China. And, you know, when you sell mutual funds, they sell them at the end of the day for whatever the price is, you know, and it went way down that day. I paid like $33 for these things. I got 14 back, and now it's up to 40.
He's got to catch the right time and the right day, you know.
Yeah, well, I lost a bunch of money on that, but it was all money that I...
Yeah, it was all money that, you know.
I had pulled out all of my money a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now, you know, it's like, you don't know.